Next up is going to be the waist unit of the Blue Justice Gundam. Like before, this part has already been prepared. It's ready to go. We'll need this part. Make sure this is in this position. And then slide it in like so for the front. Back has already been done. And we have this trim here. Goes right there. You know what? Oh, no, I can't take it out because now I just put it in. But didn't realize that this is actually a vent. We'll leave it the way it is for now. I'll figure something out. Maybe I'll paint it something. So now we're gonna need this. That goes in here. This. That goes in there. And then we'll need these two to support this. There we go. That's pretty nice. But there's more to this. There's a trim part here that goes just like that. Snaps into place. You guys are seeing the flip side, which is of course not been partially painted, but you know what? Who's going to see under the skirts? So that goes like that. Next, flip this around. We do the same thing with this, where this one is facing like that. We have to make the turn this way a bit. Okay. And we'll have this part that goes right over it like this. And with the finishing touches is these parts as well. Actually, you know what? That's wrong. Get out. Thank you. It has to be like that. Alright, the waist unit is now complete. Not completely complete, because now we have to even though this is further away into the build, we need to take this, put that over here. Cover this up like this. So it looks like that, and then this one. Trying to see how this works. They're both the same positioning. These are actually the holsters for the beam rifles. Excuse me, the beam sabers. So these two parts, which of course one is on the other side, the other, I guess so. Doesn't matter. Actually, it does. One goes the other way, the other one goes the other. Okay. Just like that. There we go. So these two are now complete, as well as the waist unit. Alright. So far, I'm enjoying what I'm seeing here. Let's move on to the next part. Now, the next part is going to be the torso of the Blue Justice. This is where we inverted all the blue, darker blue parts on the chest to my favorite color, the pinkish red type color that I used on the Aegis, for those of you who remember. First things first, I had to take this apart so I can squeeze this one in here, which requires me to do this. Flip it about and slide it up like so. Then slide it up here until it catches the side armor, the inside of the frame. Then you take this, first put it in the hole, and then you shimmy this in there. And I was doing it wrong. And I put it in the wrong place. Hopefully it comes out as easy as it went in. Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. Let's flip it about. Because it goes through there. Yeah. Good. Good. Alright, so we slide back in there again. Push that in. Actually, let me take this out. Then put that in there. There we go. Alright. I think it went in properly. Push that back in there again. Alright. So that's taken care of. It took a little longer than I expected, but no problem. So we take this part here. And then we take this. Slide that back here. And then we have this part, which has to be in this position and through a slot over here. Till it's all the way in like that. Interesting. You know what? I think I have to put that in after this. Okay. So we take that. Yeah, like that, but... Oh, wow. Okay. Then put that in there. Interesting. Okay, so that came out alright. Before we put this in, we need to take these two red parts here, which is the... Well, I gotta see the positioning. There we go. So that goes there. And that goes there. And then put that in here. Actually, let me take this out because this one has to go like that all the way. And then put this in there again. Okay, so far so good. Looks like we're almost done here. Before we move on, we have this part here. And I gotta see where the holes are. Okay, it's on this one. Alright, so we need to align this up properly and then go through. Alright, good. Thank you. Now this part has this. It goes through here. And then we slide it into place like so. Good. This trim part goes here. And then we have this. That supposedly snaps there, and that's it. Alright, we're kind of almost done here. We have the white trim parts. One goes here. The other goes there. Followed by this one and that. Wow. And there you have it. The torso of the blue Gundam, Blue Justice Gundam, is now complete. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. I am completely digging this. There is one little thing here. I forgot to paint the collar head, the collar for the, you know, for the neck. But that's an easy, you know, brush right there. So no big deal. Alright. Let's move on to the next part. Okay. Now we're going to move on to the arms of the Blue Justice Gundam. First thing we're going to do is we're going to do the shoulders. We're going to take this part, and you're going to take this white part. And by the way, you may be inclined to do this. Don't. Make sure it's like this, because it has to have that little notch sticking out from the bottom, and you'll see in a moment. So using this part up top here, it'll act as a guide. And not realizing it or actually testing this out, I should have realized that this should have been put together and sprayed as one without me spraying it individually. But that was my fault. Anyway, so we take this part here, which is the charcoal trim, put it here. So it looks like that. So like, and then you take this, cover it like that. That seals the part into place. Like that. That's really cool. You take the remaining white parts here. Actually, they're not remaining. These two parts here. Take these, this, and this. Take this part here and you slide it in. So it looks like that. And you take this part here, snap it into place and bring it down like that, so it looks like that. And then you have this part here that has to look like that. And remember when I told you the notch? The notch goes like this down, so it looks like that. Wow. And so you guys know when you pull it out, this is going to be the boomerang thing where you can, I guess, open it up. And it does something. I'll have to look at the manual. Alright, so the shoulders are done.